That's opening up in Karnataka, in fact it already has opened up, is film shooting. Serials that have not been able to shoot episodes, films that have been stuck because of the pandemic, can start shooting in a limited way once again. I'm very happy to have with me Ragini Dwivedi, one of Karnataka's best known Kannada stars. She's with me live from Bengaluru. Ragini, thank you so much for being with us. But before I go to Ragini, I just want to show you what the government has done on the ground to open things up. It has allowed the shooting of Kannada television serials after a period of almost 2 months, and after the government's approval, production houses have started shooting indoors while taking all precautionary measures, including masks, sanitizers, and you know the rest. Take a look, and then I'm bringing Ragini in.
Abba, ఇది నోడబ్బా నానే నిన్న భయపడించి మళ్ళీ ఇల్లింద బందే.
The actors of Kamali, Karnataka's most viewed television serial, are busy shooting. Giving finishing touches to the latest episode. Narrating the journey of a struggling kabaddi player. COVID or no COVID, Karnataka's favorite tele-soaps are back. The B.S. Yedurappa government has allowed indoor shoots with abundant precautions for the very first time since March 22nd. But shooting has changed forever. Apart from lights, camera action, masks, sanitizers, social distancing are the catchphrases. We have to work. We cannot go on living like this. We never expected the TV industry to pause in this way. We always thought it would run continuously. We are now slowly coming out of this. There are a lot of changes that have taken place, from social distancing to how we manage the food. And we also have adopted our screenplay to suit the current situation. The shooting is limited to indoors, with artists doing their own makeup. Extras and single-day artists are a strict no-no.
Yeah, things have definitely changed, and even in the scenes, we are maintaining, previously, I do mother of the heroine. Previously, we had a lot of, hugging scenes and, feeding food and all that we had. So all that has been removed from the scenes now.
Before this, we used to have a lot of assistants and they apply makeup on us. So we had a lot of people doing that. But right now, what we are doing is everybody's applying their makeup on themselves. Like we are doing it by ourselves.
Number of on-screen characters are being limited to avoid crowding on sets. The challenge for scriptwriters is to use catchy dialogues and slip in twists and turns to keep the viewer glued.
The production team is taking precautions. They are checking temperature every 2 hours and making sure everyone is maintaining the hygiene.
Through our scenes, we're giving out the audience also like a little bit of tidbits, like keep sanitized. Yeah. It's not good to go out. So all of these dialogues are being involved in our script as well.
So it's not just the safety aspects, but the very script has changed, keeping in mind the pandemic situation that we are all facing. So until a cure is found, this is how television serial shoots will be shot. With video journalist Madhuwar, Nolan Pinto for India Today.
And actor Ragini Dwivedi is with us. Very happy to have you, Ragini. Hope you're doing well during the pandemic. Good news for your industry, things opening up, indoor shoots being allowed. So how's it going with you? Are you getting back to work now?
Actually, as amazing as this sounds, thank you so much for having me, first of all. And as amazing as this sounds, the television industry has just about begun shoots. And as you can see, and as you've already shown it to the audiences, how restricted it is, we haven't really technically begun movie shootings yet, because as you know, every single film sequence requires a lot of people on it.
Yeah.
And South Indian films and South Indian actors and technicians are very popularly known for having a lot of artists and a lot of dancers and a lot of props around them. So technically, we haven't really gotten the permission to begin with film shoots yet. But yes, if you have any sort of shooting or any sort of a dubbing or any part of a film that is just about 5 to 10% pending and it's about to release or could be completed in a limited access,
Yeah.
they have been given permissions to do so. So that's a sign of relief, but I don't know how and when the complete 100% situation of, the shootings of films happening will begin.
How have you spent the pandemic, Ragini? Has work come to a complete standstill? We do know that there are some directors who are trying to get some work done from home. Some editing stuff is happening. Serials are being shot only indoors. No hugging scenes. No proximity. So, have you managed to get anything done at all, or has everything come to a standstill?
It's if you're talking about the films, luckily the last film that released of mine was completed a Silver Jubilee and did really, really well.
Right.
So I had luckily finished all my film shoots. I was supposed to begin about 3 new films, which are completely right now on like a standstill because we're just waiting for things to just clear out. We have a lot of outdoor shooting.
Yeah.
In fact, I was supposed to shoot one film completely in the US of A. I was supposed to shoot a film in Washington for about 2 months, starting from May end to July end. I don't think that film is happening this year. So yeah, it's been quite crazy, but I've kept myself busy. I have a welfare called the RD Welfare, which has actively been doing work for the last 50 days.
Yeah.
So I just don't see there's any difference in the work or the life that I've been leading. But of course, everybody's affected by this pandemic. So yes, it is going to take a while for everybody to come back to normalcy.
That's the question I wanted to ask actually, Ragini. Are things ever really going to get back to normal? I mean, we're seeing all these new rules for how shoots have to happen and proximity and stuff. It seems like with all these new rules, I think, the rules have to be rewritten in the way serials and movies are actually made. I imagine that even after the pandemic, some of these rules will still be in place.
See, honestly, I really think I have an answer to this because I've been working very closely with the COVID health department for Karnataka state, and we've been working a lot with the doctors for creating awareness campaigns. So I honestly feel that we will get back to normalcy, but it will be tweaked a little bit. So like you said rightly that, there's going to be masks and there's going to be gloves and there's going to be precautions. But you know what? If you actually go back to basic hygiene, a lot of people were doing this in general, people would use sanitizers, carry sanitation napkins and it was done before, but right now it's been made such a compulsion that we're all realizing it so much more.
Yeah.
But yes, precautions are always for the better. I think that if there are precautions for people, they need to follow it correctly. I think, everybody's trying to do their best. In terms of, trying and putting out the rules and putting out rules and regulations. It's us normal people, us general people who actually have to follow it rightly. I think that's when the complete purpose of this whole thing would be solved,
Yeah.
The more seriously we take it and the better we follow all the rules and regulations.
So true.
I think that's how better or easier or faster we'll get back to being as normal as we can.
Ragini, as an actor, as a person in the creative field, we've been seeing, a lot of very interesting developments recently. You have great directors like Martin Scorsese, who's making a film, within the confines of his home with actors at home. You're seeing some Indian directors who are, putting together a series of short films that are actually made, under the COVID-19 restrictions. So it's amazing how the pandemic itself has actually given rise to a possibly new genre of cinema or television made under the lockdown.
I completely agree with you. I mean, nobody could have imagined, the biggest of actors, directors coming on small screen like, YouTubes and your TVs, OTTs, and doing these amazing short films. You rightly said, I think it's brought out a different side of creativity of people, which wasn't really imagined or seen before. We were probably subjected to doing big films or like our television daily soaps or like our shows or just a web series or like originals and different OTTs. But this whole pandemic has just, I think, opened out a completely different horizon of how people look at visual media. I think that would be the right way to put it.
Yes.
And I think it's phenomenal. I mean, I would never expect these amazing songs to come out, and people have made songs on Corona. I mean,
yeah, they have.
Amazingly creative, right? I think this is the right time to say that you know, an empty brain is really not a devil's house. If you use it the
Well
right
said.
way, an empty space or empty brain really gets you to do something really much more creative than your usual self.
Yeah, but no, so true. And you know, one final question before I let you go, Ragini, is, you know, Karnataka, the state that you call home, the industry in which you are in, and you're associated with many of the, you know, COVID actions that have been taken by the government. You know, not enough is actually being said, but Karnataka, which is also the state that I'm from actually, has actually done a great deal. They've really shown the way in terms of how to open up. Even these rules on, you know, being able to shoot indoors, opening up of, you know, industries and opening up of so many things before many other states in the country. Karnataka has really in many ways shown the way.
I completely agree with you. I think that I'm so proud of, you know, every single person who's been a part of the COVID team, all the doctors and all the rule makers, the constituency, the government by itself, led by Yediyurappa ji. I think has done such a phenomenal job. I think he's directed and guided everybody in a way that we could just get out of the pandemic. Actually, we didn't really get into it completely. Before we could actually face any strong situations, he just made sure that everything was in control, like the containment zones, the red, yellow and orange zones, and every zone that happened, I think we just reacted to it so much faster. And I also want to give the credit to all the people, every single person living in Karnataka for following these rules.
True, very true.
Before, just about a time ago, I mentioned to you that it's really important how people follow the rules. You know, rule makers make rules and they request people to follow these rules, but it's just up to people like us and normal people and normal citizens or people who live in a state to actually follow these rules.
So true.
And I think Karnataka makes me really proud for doing that, and that's why I can gladly say that we're out of at least 75 to 80% of it, and these are technical numbers because I work with the doctors and I see them speak day in, day out of the things that are happening. And I think the 20% is just going to be up and about in some time to come. I think we'll be completely, I just wish and pray that sooner we are like a complete green state, right? Because we're going
So
towards
true.
it really well.
Yeah. I think they're doing great, and I hope things only get better. Heartening to see at least some sectors opening up, and Karnataka has shown the way. Thank you so much, Ragini, for being with us here on India Today. Pleasure speaking to you. All the best. Stay safe and hope to speak with you soon once again. Thanks very much, Ragini.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.